Well, that sucked. Okay, let's see. Well, it wouldn't be my show without some kind of stuff happening, would it? Hello. As far as I know, I'm live. We'll find out in a minute. Oh my goodness. Yes, it's been fun. It's been so much fun. Uh, Art and Woo open discussion. Here we go. Oh, it appears I am alive. Yeah, heart's beating. I'm breathing. I'm alive. So, uh, tonight, bum, 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 because I'm doing this through YouTube and not StreamYard. So, oh, come on. And not StreamYard. So I don't get to play my lovely um, intro. However, tonight we're going to do something a little different. Anyway, I think it's going to be more like last time. I realized last time that for the past few years we've been under a lot of stress, and a lot of us are looking for an antidote. And part of the woo is healing, and part of the way to healing is to de stress. And one of the ways you can do that is either by doing some kind of art, or, well, of course, meditation and that, right? But you can't meditate all day. Well, you can, but yeah, most people aren't into it. But you relax and do something just not too taxing, maybe, just uh, maybe something beautiful that shows off your soul, you know. Um, Basically, self expression, creative self expression. So I thought for a little while, we're going to try, because I've tried all different kinds of things on this show. Why not, right? Tried um, for some peace of mind via art. I mean, I've done singing and we've had a lot of fun with that. And we're probably going to be doing more of that too, at some point. So we've tried music, and music is pretty good. And we've had a lot of fun with that. And we discuss woo and do music. And sometimes I tell my stories of different things that happened to me in a very woo way. Woo way. Um, you know, Paranormal things and spiritual matters, and sometimes, because politics has been so freaking weird, politics, but only because it's been so freaking weird, and it does affect our lives. I mean, you know, so I think, though, that we owe ourselves some happiness now, just relaxation. And a lot of you love to watch people at work, right? We all love to watch people doing stuff. It, we love it. We mostly all do. So I thought, heck, why not? Because I have been finding a lot of healing and getting back into my art. I have been so busy with all kinds of things and then so tired in between that I have for years not been able to really get into my art. I have not produced very many pieces of art in the last few years, and I realize this is screwed up. I need to get back to art. And when I did, I felt so much better. It was like that part had been locked away. That was the part of my inner child, I think, that really needed nurturing, is that little artist. So if somebody's coming in, I can't tell because YouTube just kind of flashes and then goes away. Let me get out my other device and see if anybody made it in. Dolly, there you are, Jamie's Cowboys. Hi, how you doing? Now, if, watching somebody do art and discussing metaphysics and paranormal and anything else that comes to mind, because I don't really care, it's all interesting to me. I'm great, Jamie's. How are you, honey? And little cowboy will probably be up here at some point. He was up here earlier, but he found something to get into in the kitchen. I'm not sure. I hope it's nothing he shouldn't be getting into. Oh boy. Hmm. Oh, a hard decision. Well, I don't like those. Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. So how you doing, Dolly? I always have to do that when Dolly comes in. It's like some kind of unwritten rule. And so I decided I'm going to do something that really relaxes me and I don't have to think about it too much. I don't have to overthink it at all. Because, I can be an overthinker. Imagine that, right? So, warm up those pipes. Good. No broken bones, right? Hope you're feeling good. Me either. I have been awake a lot more often. Oh, we're going to also talk a little bit about crystal. I found a crystal I like. I found a crystal and it's special. So I can't, I'm going to see if I can find it again. But I have it on me, but I have to find the name of it. So I don't have the name of it right now. But it sure has been helping. Crystals can help. I'm probably going to be doing some crafts surrounding my crystals again. I'm going to be doing things like probably wands and staffs and other things, maybe little trinket boxes for you to keep your stuff in that will have the energies of the crystals. So, you haven't been seeing me lately. I know. What's the problem, Dolly? Don't you love me no more? Anyway. Now, I'm going to have to hope that Chloe sees this. I hope the announcements went out. In a couple of minutes, I'm going to drop the top. Not my top. I'm going to drop the phone so that you can see down what I'm doing, because trying to look through the camera to make art sucks. That don't work. You try it sometime. I tried that last time. That wasn't working. So instead, we're going to drop it down so that you can see my art table. I have a placemat, a plastic placemat that I painted all over the back of it, just for the heck of it. I was just trying techniques and stuff. So you see that it's a little messy here. My kitchen is way worse. My kitchen has become an art studio, and I know I got to get that in hand somehow because it's crazy in there. So I picked something that would not stain the carpet to do in here where I normally broadcast from because I soon realized that painting in here is probably a really, really bad idea. Using paint, wet paint. There's a carpet involved. So we're not going to do that kind of thing here. However, we can do what I'm doing tonight. And you saw it last time. You saw me painting on the shells, right? And if you love seafood as I do, you know where I got these. Okay, I got these out of freshwater mussel dinners. Okay, basically, I love those. I can go to Aldi's and sometimes I got a sale like $3-4 for a mussel dinner, and I'm like, yeah, gimme, organic even. So I'm like, gimme. I love seafood. So I end up with all these shells. We always end up with all these shells from that sort of stuff. Now, I am one of those people who just loves to upcycle things. And over the course of time, I'll probably show you all kinds of ways to upcycle things. Because upcycling is one way to keep it out of the landfill. And I'm kind of on a quest for that. I try to keep, that's why I buy a lot of secondhand stuff, when I can, when it's not cursed or something. You don't want to buy cursed items. You want to clear everything you get secondhand. But what you can do is you can really upcycle a lot of things for art. And we'll be talking about that. Now I'm thinking, like I said, I'm thinking of starting a channel separate, but I thought, why not art and woo for a while? Woo and art and woo. It's a spiritual practice, art is, right? So, and it's really done a lot for me. Like I said, it's really been helping me as far as just relaxing and letting my inner child speak, And then we can talk about any darn thing. So, anybody up for that? Or, if this is not the kind of thing you want me to show on this channel, let me know. But maybe you like this, maybe you don't like it. Maybe you'll like it as I go along. I don't know. This is what I'm doing right now. We'll see who shows up. We'll see if anybody even got notification, okay? Who knows? I mean, it's one of those weird things. YouTube is very... I don't get notifications for other people's shows either a lot of times. It's really disappointing because I miss a lot. I've cut down a lot of stuff that I watch, but because, it's just things that, when there's things that just are too dark now. I just spent a long time dealing with dark. I don't want to deal with it anymore. For now. I think we're on to a different timeline. Okay? Some of us. Now, I've told you before, I think we all kind of live in our own world. I know people that will be standing right in front of me. They see the world entirely different. They see an entirely different world. I know somebody that, oh my God, the whole country's going to crash. I'm going to flee. She's planning on fleeing the country. First, she was worried about being deported, even though she's a citizen. What? And yeah, that's how weird it is out there. She's not stupid. She just, I don't know how do people, how do they do this to people's heads? First she was worried about being deported. And I said, you're not going to be deported. You're a citizen. Well, but they could deport me. It's like, they can't deport you. You're a citizen, aren't you? Well, yes, but, it's like, I don't want to be sent to El Salvador. And I'm like, did you come from El Salvador? Have you been hanging around with Salvadoran gang members? No. Well, then you're not going to be deported to El Salvador. Not even by accident. What about that one guy that they accident? Then they found out it was no accident. That guy was a gang member, is a gang member, has been convicted, has been deported, had the name of the gang tattooed on his knuckles, and we're trying to say that, but he might not be a gang member. Gaslight. So, how crazy is that, right? Hey, I am Pam. Yeah, for now, I think we're going to skirt around the dark stuff and let somebody else do that. If you want to immerse yourself in that scary stuff, go right ahead. I'm just not into it anymore. The conspiracy theories, I want to hear them. I want to hear, yeah, sure, give me all your conspiracy, give me. But I'm certainly not going to make them real, okay, by giving them too much of my energy. It's interesting to hear them, though. I want to hear about what's happening in the world and what people are thinking. Oh, the other thing, the latest thing is, so she's worried about being deported, right? And now she's afraid that our country's whole economy is going to crash because Walmart is predicting empty shelves by June. And she won't listen to reason. The reason they're predicting empty shelves is they get all their cheap shit from China. And it's not food that they're talking about. It's talking about the stuff that they pay 50 cents for that they charge you $50 for. That's what they're talking about being gone off the shelves, right? Why? Because of the tariffs. Because of the tariff things going on with China. Who cares? I don't even shop at Walmart. This is not scaring me at all. If Walmart completely goes down, that'll be fine. I don't care. Walmart can go down. That's fine. Something else will come up and take its place. Believe me, I already shop other places. Don't need Walmart. Okay? The other thing is, now I'm sitting there going, so you were worried about being deported, even though they wouldn't deport you to El Salvador because you're not El Salvadoran. But you're going to deport yourself. You're going to self-deport. Because you think our economy is going to collapse and you only hope that you can save enough money to go before it completely fails. Don't hold your breath. It's not going to do that. I don't really see that. I don't see it completely failing. I see us having some ups and downs, but I don't see it completely failing. I just don't see that. So anyway, like I said, this may or may not be interesting to some people, but yeah, I'm going to be doing art and woo and discussion. So anyway, I tried to tell her not to worry. It's not what she thinks it is, but still, she's frightened because she's like, you believe, she says, I could think, I got my own mind. I can see what's going on. I say, and you're getting your news from mainstream. That's one thing that I can see. And they're not telling you the truth. I don't care. My mind's made up. It's like, I know, don't confuse me with the facts. Okay. Okay. She's planning on leaving in June. Okay. We'll see how it all goes. She's planning on leaving before, and she didn't leave that time. She didn't stay gone. So we'll see how that goes. But honestly, if it's a different world. She's in a very fearful world. My point is, every time I get her calmed down, it's like, calm down. They find some other way to get her all like frightened to death again. And I don't think it's really good for our metabolism to be frightened. As a matter of fact, it's awful. That's one of the things that really will wear down your immune system, is to be frightened all the time, which is why they're doing it, because it sells more pharma, I guess. Anyway, so, if you've had any kind of incident like this, tell me about what you've done. I know that when I brought it up before, some of you were saying, well, if she wants to leave, don't let the screen door hit you where the good Lord split you, because we don't need somebody who's, going to believe just some people, they really have been mind washed. It's not their fault. There's been a real big campaign. I've known some people who are actually pretty smart who still, but now here's the funny thing. I showed her with my pendulum. I says, is this really going to happen? Let me get my pendulum out. That'll be fun. Do I have it laying around close? Probably I do. Okay. We already had a stock market dip, and now it's coming back up already. Already coming back up. So, lock my arm so it can't be moving it. Let me see. Cowboy is a dog. Okay, I'm calling my guides, angels, and everybody who watches over me so that I can get the truth. No, Cowboy is not a dog, but I am a woman. And yes, the spirit world does know what a woman is, can define what a woman is. Absolutely. Okay, isn't that amazing? The spirit world knows what a woman is. My pendulum knows what a woman is. But there are people in this country that don't. That's kind of scary. I think I'll get off that subject now. Okay, so are we going to have a great big economic crash this summer? Because some people is it going to be? No, not at all. Look how hard it's swinging to no. But we are going to have some hiccups in the economy here and there. It's kind of shaking. It's like, well, yeah, it's shaky. It's a shaky, not really, not too many. So it's like, not really, it doesn't look like it's going to be that bad for us. In fact, are we going to have a boom in June? It's been predicted by some of the astrologers that in June we're going to have a booming economy. Yes. Are we going to start to see the underpinnings of that in May? Yes, we are going to start to see the booming start. Look how hard it's swinging in May. Okay. It's predicted. We've predicted every election right and several other events. And then she has the nerve to ask me, do you believe in the pendulum or don't you believe in... And I'm like, what are you listening to, CNN? They're the ones who told you Kamala was going to win by a landslide, right? You believe them? They also told you that the clot shot was safe and effective. Yeah, those same people. You want me to believe them? Interesting point of view. So no, my happy news to you is, according to the pendulum, and this is just according to, but really my guides are moving that pendulum around, and maybe my own intuition, my own higher self is involved with this. It's saying, no, we're going to have it. It's going to be fine. Things are going to get better. Okay? It's not going to get worse. So here we go. Now, we're going to see it get better. Yeah, causing people to panic. Fearmongers. I don't even watch them for major events. There are other channels that will be posting that stuff too. And now I've got enough alternative channels that post the same stuff. I don't even give CNN that at all. I just don't watch them. I can get all their stuff secondhand through these other channels anyway, because people are always mocking them. It's like, CNN, wrong again. More CNN fear-mongering bullshit. Here we go. So, sorry, that was just bothering me. My OCD was going. Okay, so, anyway, I don't even watch them for major events. Here we go. Oh, we were at the gym show, and you know what? Do I have them around? I don't know. I don't think I have the rocks here that I got. All I do have a crystal. I'll find it. It's lingering around here somewhere. A pretty cool crystal. But anyway. Okay, I'm going to start to just do some relaxing art, and I will look at your chat on my other device here from time to time. And we'll see how it works. If it don't work, we won't do it again maybe for a while. Or maybe we still will, and I don't know what we're going to do. We'll see who shows up and who likes it, okay? But this is just another way to do something interesting while we're chatting. Yeah, very rare. Yeah, good for you, Pam. It's probably why you're not curled up in a little ball somewhere screaming, right? That's what some people amount to now. It's like they listen to this stuff, they believe this stuff. To me, it's just it's ridiculous to trust these people. Why trust people that are constantly wrong, that lie to you? You know they lied to you. You know they did. They didn't even cover. And I know there are some people that said, Elon didn't get anybody back from space. Well, I'll tell you one thing for damn sure, though. Those 6 women did not go to space. I don't believe. That was as phony as a $3 bill, that setup. They've even got outtakes. They've got outtakes that show it's phony. There are not even any burn marks on that so-called capsule. It's bullshit. It's another PSYOP. There you go. Another freaking PSYOP. But they will cover PSYOPs. Glad to cover PSYOPs. But nothing good. Nothing actually positive. Like getting these poor people back from the space station that have been up there for stuck up there for 9 months by the previous administration, because the previous administration didn't care enough to get them down, find any way to get them down. They just don't care. It's crazy. It's that the whole thing is like I said, we're heading out of clown world. I said it before. We're on our way out of clown world now, and I'm so glad. You know, the mirror universe or bizarro world or whatever you want to call it. Oh, God. Yeah, I mean, just the craziest shit. Okay, I don't have any that I've done. I'm going to drop the camera now and see if I can get a good angle. See if I can get the camera to where we can see. We can see what I'm doing. That's a little too much. Is that pretty good, you guys? Nah, it was better back this way. Yeah, I got the overhead boom camera now, so yeah. Let's see, my hands are going to be about here. Okay, that's about right. Okay, so the little mussel shells, and of course I clean them. Some of them were like garlic. Had to clean the garlic off of them. And I do want to warn you that these are very super thin, so you're going to have to be careful with these when you do them. If you drop them on a hard surface, they're probably going to shatter because the shells are pretty thin. But you can reinforce them. You can use several coats of varnish, and or I've been using resin, UV resin, and I'll show you what UV resin is like in another video, but I've been using UV resin to strengthen them, but you're going to have to find some way to strengthen them. The other thing is, I would love to be able to have them open like that, but that's, you know, you can make them to where they stay open like that, but it makes them even more prone to being broken. So you just have to make these decisions whether you want to do that or not. This one is almost closed, and you know when they get dry, they get hard to, they kind of get stuck and then very easily come apart like this. But this is a bigger shell, and I think what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to try to make some kind of a little trinket box with this one, or maybe some kind of a little locket. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to figure it out, okay? So that's probably what's happening with this one. But don't worry, I'm not going to run out of shells. That many shells. I don't know if you can see. It is a shitload of shells, okay? I got a shitload of them. Now, what am I going to use with this to do this? The easiest thing, you can use regular paint and a brush, but you know what? Paint pens, acrylic paint pens. Dang, so easy, so much easier just to use acrylic paint pens. And they come in metallic. I've got some metallic ones here. I have some regular ones too. So we'll see what all I feel like using. But I have some just flat colors, just regular colors. Let's see, what do I have in this batch? Yeah, these are just plain acrylics. I have a ton of them. And I love working with these because they're way more precise and very easy to work with, as opposed to a paint and brush. I mean, they're a lot less dangerous, but you can't get the same effects, of course, with them. But if you're trying to do something precise in drawing, I would advise you to get, let me see if this is, there's a couple of different kinds. This kind is a brush tip. I really recommend it. They're very nice. I mean, that tip is flexible, and it comes to a point you can do calligraphy and all kinds of details with it. The other type that's pretty common is called a bullet tip. Let me see if I have a bullet tip lying around easily available to show you. We got a bullet tip somewhere. This bullet tip? Yep. That's a bullet tip. Bullet tips are hard and they're good for some things. And actually they're pretty good for these shells. Just for normal stuff, but if you want to do details, or if you want to do a wider place, a wider field, you're going to need really better off with one of these nice brush tips. So okay, so that's your tools, and really these are not expensive. You can, well, I get my stuff off of Dollar Tree and Temu. I really don't I can't imagine going in. I've gone to some art shops, even gone to, oh, there's Mr. Wonderful right there. He's laying in the path of the fan, of course. I've gone to some of these craft shops, and I've even gone to some of these other stores, like Target and Myers or whatever, in the art department, which is usually very small. They're kind of expensive, but you can get sales. Like I just got a sale on a bunch of canvases, but Temu, I can get them pretty cheap. I can get this kind of pen pretty cheap, so I'm really happy with that. And I just got a whole bunch of paints from Dollar Tree, and they're not bad paints at all. So I'm using, and I'm using for canvases right now, I'm just using junk that I have around the house, that would be in the landfill. So it's cheap. You can do this very reasonably and have some pretty darn nice pieces out of it. And when I get done, I'll show you some of them. What some of that looks like. Let me see if I can get this put away. I don't want anything to happen to it. So, I know this is pretty unconventional. I'm hoping to start something different, a little different. New days, new new plans. So anyway, last time I told you about a woman who tried to curse me, and I wasn't buying it. I wasn't going to allow it. Oh, look, I found two that match. That must be another large shell that matches. I'm going to put it aside. Okay. Always nice to find. Okay, so get yourself a nice shell. Ooh, this one's nice. But let's do a flat one first, one that's just a half. Okay? So, it's very easy. Hey, Witchy, if you want to, like, do your art, like I know the Hook is usually hooking. She's usually crocheting while she's watching. So if you want to craft along with me while we're talking, you're perfectly welcome to do that. So, how you been, Witchy? And how you been, Pam? And let's see, what kind of a design shall we make? I think we're going to make something mermaidy. How about that? Is that even a term, mermaidy? I don't know. If things can be mermaidy, I guess they can, right? And it's going to look really good. You're going to see. This is going to look really good on this dark shell. How beautiful these metallic paints. First, I'm going to draw around this part because it's a different color. And it will take the color way different than the rest of the shell. I have a special way that I'm going to handle that. And then I think I'm going to put scales on it. And this is pretty easy, I hope. I think we need more light. I don't think we have really enough light. I'm going to try and get us more. Hang on. I'm going to get us more light. Because some of these things really hard to see unless you have a lot of light on them. You coming up, Mr. Cake? Oh, here comes Mr. Wonderful. I'm glad to hear that, Witchy. I'm so glad to hear when people are doing good. I have heard so much of the opposite sometimes. It's just very disheartening sometimes. You know, it's like I hear, sometimes I hear so many people coming in and they're not doing so good, and I don't know what to do about that. You know, as far as, oh, I'm going to have to unplug something to plug something. But that's okay. To get the light, I'm going to have to unplug this other thing. But we'll be fine. You coming up, cowboy? You going to come up, Mr. Wonderful? There we go. That's a lot more light. Okay, that's much better, I'm sure. You gonna come up? Come on. He's a cat, so this may take a while. You know how it is with cats. I went in and went out, I went in and went out, I went in and went out, I went in and went out. You went up? Are you coming up? Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah, finally. There he is. There he is. Do you hear him? They can't see you from there, Mr. Cake. We're kind of Can you see him at all that way? I wonder if I can do that. There he is. There he is. There's a... Well, there's his paws anyway. Okay, so Mr. Furry Pants is here. You know, you never know. He could come right onto the table. Now he's going to bop the cord to my tablet around a little bit. There we go. He's going to help. He's going to help. He's going to help Mom. Sweet Mr. Cowboy. Sweet little cowboy. Oh, I'm so glad I have him. Now let's see. Get it over the... Ow! Oh, speaking part. He's going to want more cat treats. Yes, meow. He said hello, everybody. Meow, hello. Hello, baby cake. Aunt Pam sends kisses. Yes, Auntie Pam loves you. Aunt Pam loves the little cowboy kitty. Sweet boy. I'm lucky. I'm such a lucky one. See, I'm sitting here entirely different from a lot of people. They're all like awfulizing about... I'm like, I'm so lucky. I'm so fortunate. I'm so blessed. I have this wonderful kitty. I have a nice place to live. It's comfortable, it's warm, it's pretty safe, and I'm just gonna make scallops, little scales in this metallic paint. And I don't know how well it's coming out. Is it... I think we need it over a little more, like this. Maybe like this. Yeah. There. This is a new thing for me, as far as trying to broadcast this kind of thing. So I'm just making little scales. It's very relaxing. And Cowboy is purring because he does that. That's one of the things he does best, is he really keeps me calm. And I know that some of you know exactly what this is like. This is why they have the concept of stress pets. Our babies really do rescue us. He is a rescue kitty, as you know. His mommy passed on, his human mommy passed on during COVID. And he was about to head for the shelter, where, being an older animal with almost no teeth, he probably was not going to, and not very well, he was probably not going to get adopted very quickly. Although some people are sweet and do that, but it's not typical. Usually they're looking for younger and healthier animals. And I'm just glad that I could be there for him. And in turn, he's been there for me. He has been Just a really sweet boy. And as I always say, our rescues have a tendency to rescue us. Now I'm just going to take this and line it. Put a nice line of this pretty metallic blue. Kind of a blue teal or something. I don't know what you would call that color, maybe. Kind of a teal blue, metallic. Whatever it is, it's really pretty. I hope that's showing up. Let's see how that's showing up on camera. Is that showing up? Well, yes, it's shiny. Okay, it just looks pretty shiny. Let me see if I can get it a little closer so you can see the colors better. No, that doesn't work. Let me see here, maybe. There, that's not too bad. You can see it kind of shifts color. Yeah, that's going to look awesome. Yeah, seashells by the seashore. Yeah, freshwater mussels. Hey, Ben, how you doing? And there's Hook. Yarn. She's the yarn pirate. Yeah, Ben, I got mussels. Sure I do. I lift. No. Yeah, freshwater mussels for my dinner. Because why waste? From my dinner. Because there is no point in throwing something away that you can use. Especially when these come out so pretty. These come out really pretty. So next I'm going to take a green. Because that's very mermaidy, right? Mermaidy. It's got to be a term, right? Okay. By the way, never forget to put the caps back on your paints, or you will be sorry, because they will dry out, and then you will have to buy more, and they will not be there when you need them. So you have to be disciplined enough to put the lids back on your paint and put the caps back on your pens, paint pens. These acrylic pens, though, are like the easiest freaking way to paint. I'm not kidding. If you are doing anything detailed, they are just so much easier than trying to do all this with a brush. I really recommend if you haven't tried them. And these metallic ones are just really beautiful. They have such a beautiful, especially on a black background like this shell. Wow. It's probably not translating that well. I don't know how to get it to either. I don't know if you're really seeing it as well as I am. But that is an awesome color. So, how you doing, Ben? I'll be reading in a minute, chat. Is there anything we want to discuss? Cowboy wants to discuss, he wants to discuss more wet food. But then he always does. That's his subject, his main subject. Yep. He's like, how do I get more perpite? Oh no. We lost the lid. We're going to have to grab it with the grabber. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, Mr. Cake loves his perpété. And I didn't get another rotisserie chicken when I was out. I actually went hog wild and spent a lot of money on art, even though I was buying really cheap art equipment and supplies. For me, I went hog wild, kind of, and spent too much. But I saved my chicken that I was going to eat, and he's going to get it in his perpété, because he deserves it, because he's a good guy. He's a good boy. Yes, I did eat them, love. They have them in oh, thank you. Nice artwork, he says. Yeah, they have them in Aldi's organic freshwater mussels, a whole big bag of them for like $3.99. I can have a mussel dinner for $3.99. It's like, yeah. Oh, hi. Yeah, this is just open discussion tonight. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. You haven't seen the half of it. Mm-hmm. But, so, yeah, I ate the mussels, and they're pretty delicious. So it's kind of a double blessing, because not only am I getting the mussels, the food, but then I get these cool shells out of it too. Now I'm going to put some gold in there. The gold will probably show up really well. Oh, yes, it does. Yeah, this is just easy art tonight. This is not anything too wild, just very simple. Because we're really here to just discussing. This is just a backdrop for discussing things, whatever we want to, and relaxing. But my inner child has just been wanting to do this. This is just what we want to do. We want to play with our art and have fun. So we're going to make these scales. Okay, over the whole thing. And I kind of spaced them kind of unevenly, because on actual fish it is that way. I've kind of looked at scale patterns on the fish. And you know what the other wonderful thing about these are? If you want to change something, you can just change it. If I wanted to get rid of this artwork and do something else, it would be pretty easy. It takes a while for these to dry, so, and for acrylics to set, it takes a full 24 hours. So I basically have 24 hours to decide if I like what I did. And because they come up with soap and water, or you can scrub them off of a smooth surface. But you know what? It's like they're shells. If I don't like them, I'll just pick up another one and make more. They're that cheap. Hey Ben, how much is a mussel shell dinner down there in Nolans? Boy, they got good food in Nolans, let me tell you. They got really good food in Holland. That's one thing they really got. They got the best food. I miss it. I miss it so much. Because, I mean, their Popeyes down there, our Popeyes up here don't hold a candle to theirs. Don't hold a candle. Not at all. It ain't the same animal. Did you ever catch you some mussels? Oh yeah, they sold them. Aldi sells them, and so does Myers, so does Acme around here. Oh, you gave her the wrong... Did you give Hooked a finger? Dolly, did you give Hooked a finger? Cut that out. Be nice. Yeah, thank you, Lewis. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does. I was thinking of that too. It looks more like a peacock, don't it? I like peacock pattern. And because of that, I'm going to take this pink, which I don't know if you really studied peacock feathers. I'm going to put a little dot of pink in each one. See how that turns out. Put a little strap of pink in there. And put like whatever we want in there. And the black background just kind of shows through here and there. Just put a dot, dot, and a dot, and a dot, and another dot. It's real easy. Ain't no trick to it. That's what I said, it's so relaxing. You know, you can just kind of flow with it. So, wow. Look how nice that looks. That's just a mussel shell. I think it's really pretty. Now look what I did there. Look what I did there. I made a mistake. And I don't care. I do not care, because I can just go and take my pen like this. I gotta let it dry a minute. And just go right back over it. Just like nothing happened. There you go. All fixed. I love these. I love these markers. And I love that they're metallic. They're just bougie as heck, aren't they? Maybe next time or maybe later, depending on how late I stay on, I'll show you what else you can do to these to make them look even bougier. Now, can you see the beautiful effect? Trying to get, see if I can get the light even more on it. Okay. Is that better? Let me look on my device and see. Oh yeah, you can see. I'll bring it a little closer. There's a lot of glare though. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to show you. So, yeah. They turn out really beautiful. You can see my paint-stained hands. So, you learned something today. Yeah, they're acrylic. Yeah. Yeah, they are acrylic. Acrylic's great. What did you learn, Ben? Let's make a different pattern now. I'm going to let y'all choose it. What kind of pattern do you want on it? Round, square, triangle? Yeah, the light glares. I don't know how to do that better. I will have to try various things, I guess, to get this to be less glary and more able for you to see the product, the finished product. I don't know if you can see that better there. It's going to take a little bit of practice for me to get this down. Okay, let's see. We'll draw around this part here with gold. Around that part there. Okay, now, and okay, but I don't want to do the same exact thing I did on the other one. So I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm just going to draw circles all over it. We'll see what goes on after that. And Mr. Cake is just settled right down. Cowboy is looking so relaxed over there. He loves this. This is the kind of thing he loves. He loves me. Be sitting here on the bed working on something, either looking at my phone or working on something. And I guess I used my bedroom because for a while I had pretty much a one-room place. My bedroom was the only place I had to work. So I'm kind of used to working in my bedroom. But now I've moved some of the operations to the kitchen. But anyway, that already looks kind of nice. And it's, that's just with the gold. That already looks pretty nice. Okay. So, I'm not going to leave it like that, don't worry. We're going to pick another color. Flower of Life, oh gosh, that's hard. I don't know if I can even draw that freehand, Lewis. I would if I could, if I thought I could. Because the Flower of Life is pretty cool, but that takes exact circles, and I don't know if I'm up to that. However, I can get a stencil for it. What colors would you like to see? I certainly hope so, Lewis. So let me see how you doing here. How do I get the light to not glare, but illuminate? Okay, that's a little better. Maybe. Is that better? Maybe. Okay. I hope I could make a profit on it. Like I said at one point, any particular colors anybody wants to see? I'm going to make these so that you can either wear them or so that you can hang them from your tree or your mirror, you know, your car mirror or your um, just anywhere. Or, you know, I think they need to be hung up though because they're a little fragile. Like Mother's Day. Pink. Okay, here we go. This is pink. We got pink. Okay, so let's see. Pink. We'll fill in the dots with pink. Maybe. We'll fill in those dots with pink. See how we like that. Put a couple little extra dots over here and over here maybe. Pink and pink. There we go. And it doesn't contrast very well, but we can do something with the pink, I think. I think. Gonna cover part of them with the pink. There we go. Yeah, that works. Okay, I need another color because I'm going to be done with this pretty soon. So think of what colors you'd like to see. And if there's anything you'd like to discuss, bring it right up. I think we're going to have, and the pendulum says we're going to have a booming economy again this summer. So I think it's going to be great this summer. I don't think it's going to be a disaster. I think there's going to be, and I think this may be the renewal of my artistic career. What do you think of that? Because I used to do art, and I had to stop it due to lots of things that happened to me, and I just didn't have hardly anywhere to work on it. Hardly. I didn't have much space, and space is the final frontier, in that we don't have enough of it most of the time as Americans. Did you ever notice that? We never have enough space. Well, let's see. What do we want with the pink? We got pink and gold. Oh, let's see. Oh, I know. How about magenta? Magenta. No, not at all. Purple, right. Right. To go boldly. Yes, this is a type of purple. Well, let's see if it looks good on there. If it don't, we'll just go over it with something else. You're not contrasting enough somehow. Okay. Maybe not. Maybe instead we'll go with another. Do I have another purple? I think I do. Do I have another shade of purple here? Yeah, I do. Oh, I love these pins. Like I said, do yourself a favor. Get yourself a pack of these. and play. Well, that's a little bit more contrast. I don't know if you all can see it. Just let me know. There's some purple. Maybe just make some little spots. Okay, yeah, you can kind of see that, right? I really think that by the time we come back around again next year, we're going to be living in an entirely different world. It's going to be entirely different. It won't be lame. It won't be clown world. It won't be crazy land. I think we're leaving crazy land. Ooh, that's nice. What do you guys think? Does it need a contrasting color? Maybe. Let's see. What would it be? Blue. Something darker. Something darker. It's not really darker though because it's metallic. So it's going to shine like nobody's business regardless. I think I'm just going to put little tiny, tiny, tiny dots. So easy, but looks so elaborate, like those rock paintings. They just paint a stone, put all this pretty paint on a stone. I think this is kind of like that. It's very relaxing. See how I'm just dotting it with the dot, 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 dot. Nobody can tell me how my shell should look. I decide for myself what my shell should look like. Because I am the artist. I like that better. Up there, yeah. Okay, that's cool. Okay. What do you guys think? Is that one done? I think so, Hook. I don't think we're going to be languishing forever. I think they've got a lot on their plate, though. I'm going to tell you, honey. There's a lot to be done in this country. There's a lot. I mean, we've got tons of issues to be worked on. Okay, let's make this mostly purple and pink. We'll do a double one. Give me a double. And by the way, this is something you can do while you're smoking. No, not while you're smoking. I think I'm going to do this one. It's big. It's a great big one. I have more room. I can do something else. Oh, I know what I want to do. Yeah, that's actually pretty nice looking, the magenta. Yeah. I think I am going to make little jellyfish all over it. We'll see how that goes. Little jellyfishes. If we don't like it, we'll do something different. And on this side, I think I'm going to do different spots. Different kind of spots. Who come in? Did somebody come in? Oh, what y'all talking about? Scotty and Kitty. How you doing, Kitty? Hi. Ah, I love you too. Had some class and oysters and we got a meal. Actually, they're freshwater mussels and they were delicious. They were delicious. Yeah, how to sell on Etsy. Well, I've heard different things about Etsy. Yeah, that's just the thing, is how to sell. How to sell it. Well, if anybody wants any of my work, let me know. You know, and I'll send it off to you. We'll pack it up and get it ready to go. I think I want to make different weird shaped spots on this one. Real close together. Yeah, jiggly sort of looking spots, not round. Mermaidy, it's a word if I say it is. Pam says it is, so if Pam and I say it's a word, then it is a word, right? Y'all, what y'all think? Is it a word? Mermaid's the word, it's the word. Yeah. I remember I was telling you, whatever calms your ass down makes you feel better about life. That's a good thing. Whether that be smoking some weed or taking some mushrooms, which actually makes me very short circuits. I gotta say, mushrooms have been, I don't use them all the time at all, not even that often, but only when I get into the thinking, like where I'm dreading, you know, how you get into the dreading type thing, which, you know, it's kind of interesting because in your hair, dreads are like when your hair gets tangled and kind of locked in. Yeah, your thoughts can get like that too. That's dread. So, where you're wondering when the other shoe is going to drop, and you get tired of that. You know, it's debilitating, and so many things are aimed at making you feel that way, that the worst is going to happen, you know. Although it's not. Usually it's not. And if we decide it's not, then it's really not. I mean, we do get a choice. We get a choice in it. I think I'm going to put some different, you know what, I got, holy cow. Look at this. How many kinds of gold do I have here? I have a whole different kinds of gold. Jeez. And then there's this. That's more of a, maybe that's more of a rose gold. Wow. This is a nice set. I have to tell you, this is a really nice set. I've seen some sets that ain't half this nice. And the make on that is brush, metallic pen, Gagna, dual tip. Yeah, I'll take them out of here so they don't fall out in front of you. There it is. Wow. I didn't pay that much for these. I think I paid less than $10 for these. I think I got them upside down. Yes, I do. I have to do everything upside down. Great, lovely. They've got me mirrored somehow. Oh! YouTube, why do you do this to us? Crazy YouTube. Art while on shrooms. I don't have to imagine. I do that. Where am I going to put them? I'm probably going to, well, put them for sale on my Patreon, maybe, and also put them in a place called Odd Mall Emporium. And then I'm going to let's see. Well, I can make them waterproof. But I can make them waterproof by resining them if I want to. I can get some resin and resin them, and they'll be waterproof then. But so mermaidy. So yeah, someday I'll have to show you the wonders of UV resin, like almost gluing my fingers together. That was fun. Oh wait, no it wasn't. It really wasn't that much fun. Almost glued my fingers together. Resin, you gotta watch out for that stuff, man. That stuff will get you. Let's try this color. Yeah, let's try this tip. Let's try make some little spots on them. Happy little. There you go. You know what? Bob always had the happy little trees, right? Well, we got happy little, we're going to have happy little sea life, and they've always got to have a friend. They always got to have a buddy, right? So there you go. Up. This one's gonna go. Yep, it did. That's okay. We are now separating from the main frame. Okay. So, happy little sea life. Oh, we need one over here. Maybe he's a little bit different color. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. You guys tell me what you think. Is it cute? We'll put some more stuff with it and see if it's cute. Now let's see. I think I'm going to make a contrast with blue on this one. Oh yeah, that's nice. Look at how contrasting. And it's cool because it looks green and blue, depending on how the light hits it. I don't know if you can see that. I love these. Damn. I'm so glad I got them. I am so glad I got these. These are beautiful. They're like a shining gem. So what do you think I should call them? Sea gems? Mermaid gems, maybe? Oh yeah, I really like the contrast. Yep, that's the ticket. Yeah, I think that with the booming economy, we're going to have a lot more places to sell. This is going to be, I think entrepreneurship's going to get easier. I think there's probably going to be some stuff put in place to help people be entrepreneurs. I think that business is going to be, since Trump's a businessman, I think that there's going to be all kinds of stuff put in place to help you start a business, because that's his area, more or less, you know. So, oh, that's the thing. It's the freshwater mussels have hairs. Did you know that they have hairs? It's kind of weird. They have these hairy things coming off of them. You got to watch when you eat them. It's kind of, yeah. Anyway, let's see what would look good with that. Bright green. Nice. Do we have other shades of green? We have tons of shades of green. And blue. So what green would look good with that? I think this green. Let's try this one. See how that looks. We'll put it up here first and see if we like it along with those colors. Yeah, that's nice, but yeah. This is so relaxing. Hope I'm not putting you all to sleep. Or maybe you want me to put you to sleep. I don't know. Maybe that would be a good thing. I don't know. You tell me. Ooh, it looks pretty nice. I think I'll cover more of this area with green. This area is kind of rough. That looks pretty nice. They all kind of have a peacocky look to them, don't they? Well, you know, one of my main totem animals is the peacock. It really is. Figured that out years ago. One of the ways to figure out your totem animal is what animal are you really drawn to, and I love peacocks. I love peacock feathers. I love wearing peacock feathers. But I also love cockatoos. Cockatoos are so funny. So it's kind of a contest between those two. Cockatoos are hilarious, but you know, they can be loud. I've never lived anywhere where I could get by with having a cockatoo, which is kind of sad because I'd like one someday. Someday. Have a pet cockatoo. Maybe I'll have one. It'll be an outdoor cockatoo. Maybe I'll live somewhere where they're just native one day. I don't know. I know some places they fly around like we have robins and stuff. I don't know where that'd be exactly. I don't know. I'd have to look it up. But it'd probably be a much more tropical place. It'd have to be somewhere where they had the bug problem down cold, though. I don't like me any great big old bugs. So, oops. My chat closed. Oh, yeah. Let's see what we're talking about now. Fish tank, yeah, under the sea, under the sea. Sound bath today. Oh. Yeah, try that. That is good. Oh, hey, Woo Riders, how you doing? I'm great. I'm like the female Bob Ross. That's right. All I need is a bro. And, yeah, we have happy little shells. And all these happy little shells have a buddy. Has her cards mirror. I know, it's so annoying. I was thinking of that too, Dolly. You get some fake pearls and glue them inside there. But pearls don't come inside mussel shells. So maybe a bead. Oh, and this is something I've done. Hang on. But I'll show you maybe later or something. I have taken, what the hell? Oh, man! That's right, we found this the other day. A grab bag that I got from a long time ago. I don't even know where I got it so long ago. I don't know where I got this batch of stuff. But I got a grab bag of art beads and stuff, right? So, what a deal. But I hadn't found it in a long time. what I think, I've done a couple with, but I don't have them in here. Doggone it. I'd have to run and go get them. Yeah, we don't need this on there. It's just annoying. Okay. Maybe put some bright, sparkly beads in there. Like, you see if I can get this open without the whole thing going all over the floor. I don't know. Oh, look, that looks like Indian corn, don't it? That looks like Indian corn. Yeah, maybe something like this on the inside. Or, let's see what I have in this batch. I get a scrap bag of stuff. Ah, ha, ha. See, I got pearls. I might put a pearl. I'd put a pearl right in there, right? We don't know what we might do. We might do anything. We might do anything. You better watch us. We could do any kind of thing. Some of this art equipment is so old, I don't even know where the hell I got it. Oh, there's some more. Pearls? Yeah, I do have pearls. I could try that. Put some pearls, even though mussels don't have pearls. Oysters do, but fancy schmancy. What else did I have that was flying around? Oh, yeah. These are almost too heavy, though. But it is an idea. It is a thought. Something like putting a cabochon. See these cabochons? You can get these glass cabochons really cheap at Dollar Tree. Let me get one that's not cracked. There you go. Now, I suppose you could, that's kind of neat looking. I don't know, it might be too heavy though. It's kind of heavy. But it does look kind of neat. Maybe put it all the way down here. I don't know. Maybe too big, too heavy. Maybe. I don't know. However, I'll show you something else that you can do with these little guys. And it looks pretty neat. And once again, it's with these brushes. Once again. Okay. So you see I'm doing this on the bottom. Look how it looks on the top. It magnifies it. It's really cool. Get these little cabochons. Now I'm going to get, let's see. Maybe this color. I don't know if you can see it. There may be a lot of glare. I'll make a little figure here. See? Make a little figure. Little arms going up. Like a little fairy. Now wait, we got to get her outfit on her. We don't want naked fairies. Well, maybe we do, but not typically. Of course, we'll put a traditional green on her. How's that? Traditional green, you know. Put a little skirt on her. There we go. She's got a little green skirt. Hang on, let me give her some hair. Let's give her golden hair, or do you think red? I think gold. We'll give her gold hair. We'll give her yellow hair. She's going to be a yellow hair girl. Right. Yeah, there we go. Isn't that cute? No, let's put some gold on her wings. Give her a little gold sash. Let's see, what else do we want? Maybe some pretty purple, some magenta on her wings. What do you think of that? There's some magenta on her wings. So we got a tiny little creature here. Tiny little fairy creature. Okay. Now, I might do some more detail, but I don't. But anyway, now look, I don't know if I can show you, but as you look down into, let's see, as you look down into it, it looks very deep. See? Can you see how that looks? Is that fucking cool? Because it's magnifying the image. So I found that. So I'm going to do some jewelry with these, with different things painted on these. Give me some ideas what you want to see painted on these things, and I'll do them. Three seashells. Who needs toilet paper? Scotty. What got what on Temu? Oh, I got the pins. Yeah, I got the paint pins. Oh, you're still here baking in the kitchen? We'll turn the heat down. Oh, you mean you're baking something? Okay. Yeah, resin. Well, yeah, I use Mod Podge, but I'm probably going to use varnish, or once I get everything done, I will probably use UV resin on them, because it'll make them really, really shiny and a little bit stronger. Oh yeah, school glue. I'm definitely on the inside. They're gonna get that treatment for sure. Yeah, I've used watered down school glue before. It works. But I do have some varnish that I got pretty cheap. Yeah, they're kind of shaped like peacock patterns. I got the shells from lunch, yeah. Basically. Let's see. Xinping is falling down. Well, so are some of their cities, you know, Louis. Some of the cities in China are falling down because they're made out of tofu dreg. Desiree, hey, how you do? You'd bird cage with cockatoos. You know, that's wonderful, Desiree. Little Pearl would be a surprise. You're getting spied on. Yeah, what did you do? Ooh, that's nice. Sure could go for something. I can't tell what that is. Never been crafty or artistic. I am very artistic my whole life. You could have been kidnapped by the girls and become their plaything. Oh my God, it's a fate too. Well, wait a minute. Wouldn't you like that? I was going to say it's a fate too horrible to think about, but actually you might like it. Yeah, she looks kind of Tinkerbellish. Is that a word? Yeah, Scotty's here. Scotty Dolly is here. She's got lips for you, baby. She got hearts for Lewis and lips for Scotty. Well, I guess that makes sense. But do you have boobs for Scotty? Because that's really big on his list. Gotta have boobs for Scotty. Okay, I don't know if I'm satisfied with that. I'm going to put that one aside and think about it. You see, because I can do that. I can do that. Right? I can change my mind. Now, this one, I think I want to make this one, let's see. Somewhere along here. Do I have, they don't have a real red looking red in here. This is the closest thing they got to actually red. Well, we're going to have to see what we can do about that omission. By looking in here in the magic bin-o stuff. Aha. Now we got a bright orange red. Okay, that's one candidate. Kind of like a more ready red, but it's a sort of an orangey one too. There's anything that's a little more of a neutral red. That may be the best thing we got. That may be as close as we got. Yeah. Isn't that odd? Red is a very primary color. You'd think it would be easy. You'd think they'd have lots of choices for red. Isn't that odd? It's really odd. Okay. Yeah, acrylic paint marker. Great stuff. Let's see. This is the Big Thumb type. It's nothing but a bullet. It doesn't have the brush on the other end, just the bullet part. We'll see how we do. Ooh, isn't that pretty? My gosh, that's pretty. I'm gonna make, you know what I'm making? I'm making a kraken. I think I'm making a kraken. Maybe I'm making bacon with a kraken. I don't know. Let's see. It's dried up. Doggone. This one's probably now a goner. I can't do anything with it. Let's see if this one's still alive and functional. I like this one anyway. It's about, there we go. There we go. There we go. Now we're cooking. We'll make a kraken. Making a kraken. I think we're going to have to give this Kraken some help, though. These are not as cool on these shells as the we have to go over them. Yeah, not all are made equal, really. Some of them are pretty good and have great coverage, and just like your phone company. Some has great coverage and some don't. You know what I'm going to do? I got some eyes. I'm going to glue an eye on it. Or maybe I'll make him one. Make him an eye. But if that don't work out, I'll put a googly eye on him. Okay. So, I don't like this paint on those shells. I just don't. They're too... After dealing with the lovely metallic colors, it's just not bright enough for me. Just not showing up well enough. We're going to have to help it. I'm going to have to help you, Miss Octopus. Oh dear. Maybe this shell is a little too rough is what the problem is. But you know what? Even on a rough shell, look at how well these metallic ones go on. Wow, yeah, I definitely can recommend these. Look how nicely those go on. You really I got a deal. I got a good deal on these. Yeah, I paid less than $10 for these, so I cannot complain. Less than $10, I got pretty good. I got, how many? I think there were 24 colors, which is really a shitload of colors if you think about it. It's a really good selection of colors. Okay. Maybe we'll put some seafood around, or seafood. Seafood is any fish they can catch, right? Gotta have big boobs for Scotty. So, cool, an art stream. Yes, Jason, it's art and woo. Cthulhu. That's true, yeah, I could get a net and sell them hung on a net. Thank you. We're painting seashells. Painting mussel shells left over from my lunches. We're reclaiming. I like upscaled stuff. I really love to make upscaled stuff, and I'm going to probably be showing you how to make some upscaled stuff. But I think I like it. Do you guys like this art and woo and talk about woo with art? Is it cool with you guys? Because I think I kind of like it. I think I kind of like this art and woo thing. Yeah, well, Lewis likes it. Yeah, I think the art and woo is kind of fun. Maybe that was one of my better ideas, huh? Okay. Let's see now. Put a little bit of bronze on it. put some spots. I know it doesn't look that great right now, but it'll look better. Just wait. I have ideas. I have ideas. I have ideas. It doesn't look that great right now, but it will. It'll look better. Because now I'm going to contrast it. Okay. It already looks kind of Cthulhu-esque, don't it? Okay, we'll take black and we'll give it some detail. Because we can do that. There, you large baleful eyes staring at you from the deep. There we go. Now he's coming a little bit more into focus. Okay. Draw some sucker cups on him. Well, the thing about it, I was looking for something that would be easy and not very messy for, because like I said, I'm not really set up in my kitchen yet to do this that well. That was kind of hard the other night. But I'll think of how to do it, and then we'll be able to do other kinds of painting. But then, all right, there you go. Give him a little more definition in the eyeball. Put some more suction cups on him. You see at Odd Mall Emporium, they really like odd stuff, weird stuff, unusual. And when Andy saw my t-shirt, Andy's the proprietor, he said, I think your style would go very well. Well, it was my t-shirt with one of my dragons on it. And I said, well, yeah, if you like odd, we can do odd. I got odd down, I got unusual. I think my life has been pretty unusual. I think I got it down to an art. Andy draws a lot of weird little creatures, like weird little monsters. They're not, some of them are kind of cute, but mostly they're like little hallucinations. Yeah. He's got kind of a unique style. Ooh. What do you think, guys? Is that a pretty scary kraken? Can you see it? Let's see if you can really see it. In the scary colors. Black. There you go. Can you really actually see that? Let's see, on my device if we can see it. Yeah. Okay. Anything they can muscle in on. You know, Dolly, you're full of good ideas. You're really full of it. I mean, good ideas. You dig the format. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got tired of readings. And I just wasn't inspired. Everybody does readings. Every freaking buddy. I mean, you go flipping through these channels and everybody does readings. It's like, floor cloths. Floor cloths? Cotton curtain panels wanted me for. How you planning on doing that, Dolly? Oh, hi, Raymond. How are you doing? Kraken drags people to Davy Jones's locker. Painted so that I can throw in the wash. Acrylics, I think, or you can dye them. Less of a trip hazard. Yeah, it depends on how you go about it, Dolly. I've made stuff like that, but well, if I can answer a question, Raymond, if it's not really reading night, I can answer a question if it's a yes or no, because all I got tonight is a pendulum. So I can ask my pendulum. I don't know if you can see it, though. You can't really see it. But anyway, yeah, it's hard. It's the wrong way. Watered down house paint. That's true, because that house paint ain't going to come off of some stuff. Might as well just use house paint, right? What's your question if it's yes or no? What is your name? What is your quest? What is the airspeed velocity of a laden swallow? African or European? I don't know that. Ah. Yeah, you could do that. Not doing readings tonight, Raymond. If you want a reading, probably it's you can get in touch with me and schedule one, but we're not doing free readings tonight. I'm doing but like I said, I can answer yes or no. This only will do yes or no questions. The pendulum. So what's your yes/no question? And I'll just do that one for free, okay? Just let me know what your yes or no is. Will I hear from my fiancé this week, and will we reconcile? Will Raymond hear from his fiancé this week, and will they reconcile? Oh, shoot. I hate to say this, Raymond, but it doesn't look like it. I'm sorry, honey. It's saying no. The pendulum's saying no. Sorry about that. I know that this has been hard for you. You know what? Yeah, they are kind of cool that way. They will kind of look out for you. The Sasquatch are actually, it depends on where. I mean, they're not all alike. But yeah, generally, Sasquatch are not bad creatures. They're generally okay. They're generally nice to a point. I mean, you know, how not in ways necessarily that we'd understand, but I think they're highly intelligent. Yeah, they're friends. Although some places they're dangerous. You can't be sure about that everywhere, Louis, because in some places they're quite dangerous. So I gotta warn you, there's all kinds of stories of them being not so good. And that can happen in different areas. Like, I think most of the ones up here are pretty nice. But most of the ones up here in the, I know the ones in my area are really, I love them. They're damn cool, really. I love them. Let me see what I've got in this box here. Sharpie markers. Indelible and permanent markers. Ooh. This is a whole nother bunch of... Are these also? Oh my gosh. Are these also acrylics, or are they just... I can't tell. Are they acrylics? These might be acrylic too, some of them. Is this acrylic? That might be acrylic too. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look into that, see what they are. Huh, isn't that weird? It's hard to find a red. It's hard to find red. This is more of an orange. And it's dried out. Colorific. Dried out. Yeah. Odd, but I do have some red Sharpie regular markers in there. I'm going to go through all my markers, and I'm going to check to make sure that they all still work and throw away. I do that with my pins every now and then. Northern California ones, yeah, that's what I hear. You gotta watch out for those guys. Look, that shell has a crack. I can fix that with resin, though. It's a nice big shell. I think I'll fix it with resin. I'll put it aside. We'll take them up to another level when I get out the resin. But I'm not getting out. I wonder what I can do with part of a shell. Can I make something out of part of a shell? Yes, anybody let me know. There's a nice big one. Are these mates, or? No, I don't think so. Well, maybe they are. I'm trying to save the bigger ones. Like I said, I'm going to try and make little lockets or boxes or something that opens. That would be cool. Yeah, those are mates. This one is already closed. Okay, that's pretty cool. And it does come open. Oh, there's not a dead, no, cool. Okay, there's not a dead mussel in there. Okay, That's a set. It's already kind of broken, so. Oh, this one's got barnacles or something growing on it. We'll use it as part of the design. So what do you want to see now? The Dennis Martin cases in the Rocky Mountain. Yeah. Some places they're damn unfriendly. You don't want to mess with them. I would advise caution, but of course, once you get to know them, it's like anybody else. I mean, once you get to know your neighbors and you know they're okay, let's do some silver. Let's do something in kind of a silver pattern. We haven't done silver yet. Hey, Woo. Hey, Desiree. What do you think about Woo and art? Art Woo. Everybody tell me what you think about Woo and art, because, in which case, maybe I won't move it to another channel. Maybe I'll just leave it all here. Or maybe I will move it to another. I don't know what I'll do yet. It depends. Okay, so let's put a little lip of silver on this. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, this gives me something to do while we're discussing things. Because I can't tell you how many times I love talking to you guys, but I get kind of antsy because I don't do staying still very well unless I'm meditating. I'm not, my hands busy. Got to be busy with something, it seems like. A lot of times I get kind of antsy to pick up something and start doing it. Because Hook is over there doing her crotchet all the time, making me envious. Getting her all of that crochet done. That's a lot of crochet you do, Hook. Okay, what do we want with silver? Okay, that's silver. What would contrast nicely with silver, you guys? What would go real nice with silver? Well, I guess we can just try shit. Gold. Okay. Okay. So silver and gold. We're going to be really greedy. Silver and gold. Which gold? There's this gold, and this gold, and this gold. These two look very similar. I guess it doesn't matter much. Doesn't matter that much. You're gonna look so bougie. It's gonna look so bougie with all that silver and gold. I can't have anybody up because it's, I'd have somebody up here if it wasn't for the fact that this is YouTube and not StreamYard. But I think any moment my StreamYard comes back, because I think I used up my time, but we'll get it back. Every month you get so much StreamYard. I'm sorry for a while, guys. I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be on the free plan because unless I'm, getting money in, I'm going to be on the free plan. Why not? And the rest of the time I'll be on YouTube because it's free too now, so. But on the free plan, you only get 20 hours with StreamYard. So once your 20 hours is up, then that's that. Okay. This looks very prosperous. Looks like money. You look like money, honey. It's kind of cool looking. Let's see what else. Now something is bothering my eyes. Something is getting my eyes bothering. Maybe this bag. I don't know. We'll find out later. I was doing okay when I was just working with these. Okay, now what besides gold? I know, copper. Maybe copper. Or bronze. Do you think it needs any more, or is that enough? Let's see what the bronze would look like just up at the top. Would it go well? Oh yeah, it's looking pretty good. We may put a little bronze on there. Yeah, that looks nice. Maybe a spot. Yeah, I'll just put a spot, tiny little dot. Oh well, Art and Woo. It's kind of unconventional, but when has that ever stopped me from doing anything ever? Now, what do you think? I would say that one looks pretty good. I might put the very end of it up there in black, though. I think I'm going to do that. Get the black out and put just for contrast. The shells are black to brown to kind of a cream color. But I think that's why they take the metallic so well, is that the dark colors. Yeah. Maybe we'll just let those spots there be natural. Yeah. I think I'll just let that happen. Okay. Mm-hmm. This one's nice and black. Ooh, it's going to show up really good. So is this one. Look how nice and shiny that one is. But that one has this nice gold on the edge here. I really don't want to cover that. I think I want that to show. That's really pretty. Look at that. Yeah, I think I'm going to set those aside and think of some way, something to do with those where that sort of lighter color shows there. That sort of bronze. Oh, it's on this one too. Isn't that pretty? And make it a kind of a tiger eye look to it. So, well, we'll do something kind of in those colors. Maybe. What if we did, yeah, what if we did spots, but around the edge here. Okay. You know, there's sea life with spots and stripes that look a lot like cat spots or animal markings. Like zebra and leopard. I don't know if I want to do the whole thing in that, or maybe I want to do just partly. maybe there's something else that's going to go in there. I don't know. I just got a feeling. I got an artsy-fartsy feeling. I got a peaceful, artsy feeling. Okay. Now, let me see what else would go with that nicely. It's kind of an orangey, goldish. Maybe this lighter shade. Yeah. Lighter shade. Oh, so what you guys saying in the chat? Gold, red, yeah. Green, making it like a tortoise. Yeah, we can make one that's like that. Just started a playlist of good movies. Oh, good. The Architect. What was that like? I don't know who Parker Posey is, but... So what is The Architect about, just in the short? Just in short. What's it like in his shorts? Well, no, it doesn't match, but then again, it doesn't have to. It's just this one obviously needs warm colors. Needs warm colors. Okay, so hang on, you guys. Oh, I gotta move my... I'm sliding off of my bed. Oh, gosh. Phew. Don't you hate that? When you're sliding off of something, you're trying to ignore it. So what's the basic story of The Architect? Just synopsis. The Architect. Sounds like a Matrixy sort of thing. Oh yeah, that coppery look is nice. Yeah. What do you guys think? Sort of a coppery color. And then maybe the heavy gold. Heavy gold. Ba-doo, ba-doo. Ooh, maybe we'll make a big gold eye in the middle. Golden eye. It's a James Bond thriller. Oh, I think I'm going to make one with eyeballs all over it. With eyeball looking things all over it. Oh. Aha. I see. Say no more, say no more, say no more. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Anybody know enough Monty Python to know what I'm referring to? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. There. That's a little bit more contrasting. Maybe we do a little bit of this on the outside. Right there like that. It's smearing a little. It was still wet, I guess. Oh, darn. Okay, I fixed it. I covered it up. What do you think? Is it done? Does it need more? Yeah, I think I'm going to put just a little more in it. Maybe it's overkill, but there. There. I like that. Ooh, it looks kind of lizardy, don't it? Almost, but it's a human eye, not a lizard eye. I like it though. It's nice. It's pretty. A lot of flamboyant art wordage. Painting with vagina shapes. Okay. Hey. Well, a little evil eye happening. There you go. It's protecting you from the evil eye. Make up a JJ one. Okay. Let me find one that's just right for that. Hey, any of you guys want to be a JJ? Speak now or forever hold your pieces. Let me find one that screams JJ at me. You want to be a JJ? Maybe. How about you? You're going to be a JJ. I'm sorry, you're going to be a JJ. It's my house, my rules. That's what you're going to be. Look at those spots. She's got some kind of disease. It might not be a good one for a vagina. Ooh, she's got warts. Okay. A vijijijay. I gotta remember what they look like. I haven't seen one in so long. I don't watch porn. All right, well then you know what part this is going to be. Okay. Let's see now. How do we make this one vajayjay-ish? Vajayjay-ish. I guess kind of like this. Maybe like that. I used to have a friend that was from India, and his name was Vijay. Vijay. Okay. Okay. You know, it's not easy always to color on a slippery. I just realized that as I'm trying. How hard sometimes it is to color on a slippery, odd-shaped surface, but there you go. I'm up for it. Okay. That doesn't really look much like a vajayjay, but oh well. It kind of... I'm flunking vajayjay school art class. It's kind of neat looking though. I don't know. Eggs. Make cowboy. How do I make cowboy? Got any clam bearded you can glue back? We can get some fake fur and glue it around the outside. Ah, it does. It kind of looks more like a locust. I'm sorry. That did not go well as I planned. Didn't quite work out the way I thought it would. But anyway, yeah, let's see. Well, maybe we could do that to the inside of one of these. I don't know. I have to think about that. It's been so long. Been so long. I remember him. Wasn't he in a porn? Been so long. That's a porn name. Been so long. Waited so long. I got 2 tickets for paradise. Okay, here's a nice golden one. Boy, that's pretty. It's golden color. And then this one is black. Black. Black is your soul. Black. Black, 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 number 1. Dying black. Dying black. Yeah, I knew somebody that, I don't know if I should even mention this, but what the hell, it's you guys. She actually somehow was very proud that she had a very large man in the boat. Very large. Almost like guys who have big ones. Can I say Wang Computing Systems? I can say Wangers. But yeah, she had, I guess, an unusually large and therefore easy to find and hard to ignore. Good for her. Very easy for men to find, and or anybody, actually. I don't know, is that any better? I'm failing. I'm going to make a horrible lesbian. I don't even know what it's shaped like anymore. I can't remember. Yeah, really big man on the boat. Okay, I guess. Oh, that's much better. Okay, thank you. That's better. I don't want to be failing labia school or something. I don't know. Should I put any more colors on there? Or is it done? What is a woman? Adult 2X, no Y. And that's my explanation, and I'm sticking with it. Adult 2X, no Y. You know why. Yes, you do. Here's pink. Maybe I'll put some pink in there and totally ruin the whole thing, probably. Probably ruin the whole thing now. Oh, well. Don't judge me. Now, I'll have to look up a picture of a JJ just so that I got it in my mind again and can make one. And then my algorithm's going to be all fucked up for a while. There you go. Okay. How's that, you guys? Is that okay? I don't know. Maybe I just ruined it. I probably did. Oh well. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll see somebody else's rendition of it. I'm sorry. Now, well, I just don't look at women's crotches. I'm straight. It just doesn't register in my mind because I'm not, you know, it's not something that I'm drawn to look at. So, I mean, I understand if you are, but I'm just not. Just not one of the things I normally look at. And like I said, maybe back in the days when I just don't watch porns and stuff much. Anything I used to a little bit once in a while. Oh, you were addicted to it. What a shame. It's not good for you. You know, you can get what they call hot tub sterility. You can actually, and you can get porn impotence, porn-related impotence, because porn, after you watch so much of it, it takes more and more to, work, and crazier. And for most people, I guess this way it works for most people. And pretty soon, it's pretty crazy stuff. So you can't prove anything by me, but so pretty soon you have to have something wild, really wild, to get off. And to me, that seems like such a waste of... there we go. Looks like some kind of vegetation, doesn't it? So, yeah, so I'm thinking probably I'm lucky that I don't like it much. What do you think? Is it cool? We'll put a black background behind it. Dark background. What do you think? That's what I need. I need a black background to show stuff off on. So that can go over with the fairy. And then I usually do put a black background on the back of them when I make these little gems. Ah, mini biscuits. I'm coming to your house. I'm not supposed to have biscuits and stuff. Well, thank you. Heck no, Dolly, if you got a planet. These things, these are just cabochons from Dollar Tree. This is just vase weights. You know how they sell these little half round things to put in your vase? They sell them in different colors plus clear. That's all this is. It's just a little vase weight. And when you draw on the other side, it looks so cool. But they're so tiny. And then I coat the back with black so you can actually see them a lot of times. And then I put them on something like a pin or a necklace or something. What should this one be? Don't say a JJ. I haven't got the hang of that. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the only thing is they're so doggone heavy. I thought of that, but they're so freaking heavy that, you know, and the mussel shells are not flat. They're not flat. I was thinking of maybe putting them inside like that. You know, that might work. You know. But it would make it more heavy. Yeah, you know what? I did that too. I would also like get little stickers and put them behind there. And I would also sometimes I would use up my old, because I don't use fingernail polish anymore hardly. I was using yeah, you could get fingernail polish for $1, so I was getting the glitter kind and everything and just putting that on the back of them and making galaxy gems because it looks kind of like a galaxy, you know. So then you can put little pictures behind them. You can do a lot with these. Like I said, this is just kind of junk, really. But you know what I do is I put a drop of resin on the shells, and that makes a cab-like effect. So like I'll draw something on the shells and put a drop of resin on it. I'll show you that maybe next time. I gotta watch resin though. because I also got to plug in a UV light. It's UV resin. If resin gets on your shit, it's not good. That's why I do it in the kitchen. Oh my goodness, what a lazy cat I have. I have the laziest little boy that loves his belly rubbed. He's such a sweet little fella. He's such a sweet boy. But yeah, I'm kind of a cheapskate. I don't have a whole lot of disposable income. Well, I'm rich though compared to some people, right? Compared to some people, I compared to what I used to be, I'm actually doing pretty good. Mostly because I've learned how to handle my money. Except I get this artist urge and I go hog wild on art supplies. Oh my God. What's going on with me, right? But yeah, I just take and put a brush. I'll show them. And then there's other stuff that I'm gluing on them that looks pretty cool. And I'll show you that like next time. Like I said, I'll bring some of that in next time, but we'll have to be very careful with the resin. Because that stuff can be dangerous. How long have we even been on? We've been on a while. Oh my God, we've been on 3 hours already. And I'm just now beginning to feel kind of tired. Well, this is Mama D. And what time is it getting to be? Mama D, Art, and Woo. First, one of the second time we've kind of done Art and Woo. So I guess I'll be doing this for a while. Because it's fun. It's something fun to do while I'm talking to y'all. So anyway, I love you. And I love chatting with you. Love talking to you. We'll come back in. We'll have a panel one of these times again. And then people can come up and talk if they want to. I wish they would just get that with, get it that way. They just now got this orientation for the screen. Did you notice? Instead of vertical, which is a lot better. So they just finally got this into where I can use it. So I'm really happy. Hey, Jason. Okay, you stayed. Okay, so, well, if you guys like this format, we'll do this for a while. And like I said, do some things that that makes you happy, pleases your inner child, raises your frequency, and takes you out of the doldrums. And whether I sell it or not, but I think I probably will sell it pretty well. But whether I sell it or not, it's very relaxing to do. I really have fun making it. So, thank you. Yeah, we'll do it again. Okay. Meantime, remember, we're creating the next phase of this. We are the architects. And we're also the oracles. And we're Neo, and, Neo's woman, too. I can never remember her name. But we're all of them. We play all those parts. So when you dream big and dream well. And don't ask the universe to show you something that you really don't ask the universe any questions that you don't really want the answer to, because it may show you and you may not like it. So if you don't really want the answer to that question, to a question, don't ask. Mm-hmm. Always ask the universe to show you what you do want. Like, how does it get any better? How does it get even better than this, right? That's a good question. Okay. Love you all. Truth's where you find it. Hope you're always finding some here. I'm out.